Yo! Hello, everyone. Bro made me bald before I was even on the screen. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hello, Alex. Hi, Tragedy. Hi, Krug. Hi, Diakman. Hi, Legendary. How you guys doing? This coalition beats? Yes, bro. Yes. Today, okay, honestly, today might be a short stream. I don't really know how this is gonna go. But we'll see. Hello, Ding Buff. Hi, Small Green Potato. Hello, welcome back, guys. Thank you for the 35 stream streak. Thank you, Dak Man. Thank you. How's everyone doing today? I had a pretty chill day. I worked on my group's Unreal Engine game, and I did the last thing that I said I would do, which is the UI, and I was just like, after I sent it to my team, and I was like, hey, like, this is, the most recent version of the game. Like, I did all the stuff I was supposed to do. I just, like, I'm just done. I feel free. I still have class on Monday, but, like, our game is so bad, and it lags so much. It crashed twice when I clicked to go back to the main menu and to start the game from the UI. So I'm just like, I'm just done. I don't even care anymore. Like, I just like I just had to like meditate and be like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Classic Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, like it's it the lag is so bad. It takes if I had to guess 30 seconds to load the game when you click play. Usually it's instant, but I feel like it takes so long. A little Utopia. Should we do a little Tomodachi Life? I don't know. Because, okay, so I also will probably do a short stream because I have things I want to do before tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Mother's Day and I have some things I need to do before then. Also, speaking of tomorrow, very low chance of a stream happening tomorrow because I will be gone the whole day. I won't be home. So, probably a low chance that there'll be no stream. Which means then no stream on Monday, though I do like low-key want to skip my last class, but I know that I shouldn't, but like I really want to because I'm kind of embarrassed to like even like be seen in the same room as my game, but we will see if there'll be a stream tomorrow on Monday. Q U B Lees. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Hello. From yesterday, how have you guys been handling collaboration version control? We have a progress log. One person will say, hi, I'm doing this. They'll do it, and then to send, they have to upload the file, their Unreal Engine file to Google Drive, and they link it in the Discord. And then every time it's updated, you have to save it to your Google Drive and send a new link in the Discord every single time. Every single time. You're better than me, bro. I don't even have a game, bro. I don't want to have this game. It's made by 5 bums, including me. Like, I just... I don't want to have it. Hello, Melons. When is Minecraft? Minecraft will be this week. If I do stream tomorrow, it will be tomorrow. But if not, then it'll definitely be this week. Like a nightmare? It is a nightmare. It is. Your screen rolls at 105K? Oh my god, yeah, guys, my Instagram reel, it's doing a little good, and I'm very happy. I think I have this problem where I love replying to people, and like I don't want to come off as rude, but like I like just like so someone commented on a Instagram reel that I made of like Ramiel, my Tomodachi Life me of the angel from Evangelion, the anime, and I like had a video of the voice because someone wanted to hear the voice, and they commented under it, and they're like, "Isn't it supposed to have a high-pitched voice?" And I just wanted to reply like, "The voice can be whatever your heart desires, except in this case because it's my game and it's whatever my heart desires." But like, is that like mean? Because I think that's like kind of funny. But like, if I saw someone comment that, I'd be like, "Lol." But then I think like if I was receiving that message, I'd be like, "Oh, it's kind of weird." But like, I just like replying to people and being like a little sassy. But I feel like sometimes it's not appropriate. But like, I held back the urge to reply. I'm like, I like replying. I love when like on my YouTube videos, everyone comments. And I just like saying a little something because it's fun. But then I think sometimes like I need to control the sassiness because unless I do like /J, but then some people are like probably like what the heck. So I don't know. That's my dilemma. I think honestly the best answer is just to not reply. That'd probably fix all my problems. We do have a GitHub for our group project, but the game file is too big, so it can't be uploaded to GitHub. So yeah, that's great. Yeah. Moved to the entire Twilight Forest? Like the Hydra? Oh my god. For 8 hours? Nice. Hi, Gately. Ever planted a tree? Yes, I planted a tree outside of my elementary school when I was in elementary school. Yes. A single file? It's in like a zip. Pushpin barn. What? Whole thing until the whip area. Wait, they're still working on the Twilight Forest? Wait. You don't upload it to GitHub as a zip? No, I do. I did upload it as a zip, and it said it was too big. Wait, what's like the maximum file size? Upload it not as a zip? Not supposed to. Okay, but like it doesn't really matter because there's 5 people in our group and 2 of them, when we told them to make GitHub accounts, they just didn't. Actually, I think 3 of them didn't. Wait. No, two of them didn't. So it's like pointless anyway, because then they can't upload. Not that like one of them has, I mean, I guess, okay, the person that made the GitHub for us to use, hasn't done anything. It doesn't matter. The class ends on Monday. I've done my part, okay? If we get a bad grade, I like literally, I can't care anymore. Does Unreal not have version control? I don't know. And if it does, I have never learned about it, which is like most things with Unreal Engine. Yeah. 165 stream streak, thank you! Thank you, Melons, appreciate it. Okay, so, okay. So yeah, my goal this summer is to make a game. Probably most of it will be on stream, because I think stream is a really good motivator for getting me to actually do things that I like maybe wouldn't have the motivation to do off stream. And I feel like for years on New Year's Day, or like I guess New Year's Eve, I would always like make my resolution for the new year to be like, make something. It's always been like, make a comic, and it was that for like, I don't know, like 5 years. But then I never do it because I'm never motivated to actually do it. And starting is the hardest part. It is the hardest part. But I think after I made my first VTuber model, not this one, the old VTuber model, I made that entirely on stream. If I did not stream most of it, I would not have made it because I would have given up, honestly. So I think stream is a really good motivator for getting me to do things, for getting me to just start things. 'Cause I would probably definitely work on the game off stream. I can see myself doing that. But just starting it is so hard. And I feel like I'm already motivated to do it because we've had many conversations on stream about making games now. So I feel good. I want to make it, but I'm also scared because the only game dev experience I have is, one, I used to make Scratch games in elementary school. And I did have one get featured on there. It has lots of views, but I would steal the code from like my Scratch friends, so I wouldn't really do anything myself. And then my second experience is, for the past few months I am a game dev major, so I've been learning Python and Unreal Engine and a little bit of 3D modeling, and I learned how to make design docs. So I kind of have skills now, but like coding, and if I'm gonna make a 3D game, coding in 3D, I like don't really know anything still. I'm still a big noob, so it's gonna be hard. And now, like, will I make a 3D game? I don't know. We'll get into that, because I have 4 ideas written down. One of them I came up with yesterday, so probably will not pick that one. But I have 4 ideas I think can be possible to at least make a design doc and a proof of concept. And that is my 2 goals. Finish design doc and a proof of concept of the game, like the first level or something with like getting the mechanics down, whatever they call it, vertical slice, something like that. That is my 2 big goals. Obviously, we might have some concept art streams because I like drawing, so we'll see about that. But yeah, It's gonna be, I mean, I may just like give up halfway through. We'll see. If we get to the coding and I'm like, I can't do this, then it's just like it's cooked, but it's okay. I'm also realizing that most games use Unity, and I really wish that the class that I signed up for in college called Intro to Unity was not an Unreal Engine class that I found out about on the first day of class. So yeah, I really wish I learned Unity. That would be awesome, but I did not learn it. So, because my college freaking hates me. Okay. Let's go over to the Google Doc. Okay, I have a Google Doc. The Google Doc. Hello, Nyanza. Practically an expert. I mean, some could say that. You could, in fact, say I'm an expert in making a game. Okay. Where is this? Okay. Don't be like, wow, you have nothing thought out. Okay, there's 6 pages to this, so we will go into depth. Oh, heck no. How do I stop this from happening? I swear I just heard a cricket. Oh my god, I'm gonna start freaking out. Is this like scuffed? No, it's not, it's fine now. Okay. Those who know the cricket story, oh my god. I hate hearing crickets. How do I, okay. Can we like... This is my parody of the Goo Goo Dolls, Goo Goo Doc, and I'll give up forever to dox you. Aw. Doc X, aw. Might as well recreate Esoterica as a game. Like Esoteric Ebb, like the goat game. I'll just copy it. Okay. Given how your instructor handled Python, I shudder to think how they would have taught C. Wait, I know this one. Oh my god. C#. That's what it is, right? Okay. So I'll be calling that like C minus C major for like ever, okay? It just just, you know, get ready to correct me when I do. All right, let us begin our business meeting, okay? So, let me just close out of this tab over here. Bro, did you guys know you can do dark mode on Google Docs with a Chrome extension? It makes it really nice, but the page is still white, but it's okay. Okay, so we have 4 ideas here. I came up with these. Okay, so 3 of these. 3 of these 3 specifically, I have already like been processing them in my mind for at least a few months. Okay, this one I came up with yesterday, which is like slightly based off of the game concept I had to make for class, but like not really. I mostly came up with this one because I was watching clips of the Lord of the Flies show that came out because I love that book, and I was like, wait, low-key, Lord of the Flies as like a plot for a game? Kind of fire, but we'll get into that, okay? So we have 4 concepts. We could change them. We can make more concepts. We could combine concepts. This is just like a brainstorming stream, but hopefully picking one to pursue by the end. That's the goal, I guess, of this stream, is to pick a concept to pursue. Using GD script or C#. Okay, so I don't know what any of those are. Like, I know they're coding languages, but I don't know. Okay, it's not a cricket in my room. It's a bird outside. GD script is similar to Python. Okay, I mean, we can decide the game concept before, like, knowing how to make it. Ow! What's up, Dr. Delirium? Welcome back. Is Godot. Okay. Sharp is what Unreal uses. Well, okay. I mean, I know a little bit then, but like, it's in a blueprint code, so it's not really the same thing as like writing it out, I guess. Official language, but there's other ones. C++, I have no idea, and I use the program, I have no idea. We can discuss like what software to make it in. I've said I'm gonna use Godot or Godot. I don't know how you say. I'm gonna say Godot. But a lot of the games that I really like and have kind of used as a base or like an inspiration for my game ideas are all made in Unity. Like all of them. They're all made in Unity. So I don't know if I should try that or, yeah, we're not using Unreal Engine. That's what I'm going to say. We are not using Unreal Engine, which sucks because I know how to use that one the most because I had it for a class, but I can't. I can't use Unreal Engine because if I stream it, I will lag. You just introduce AI features, but like what kind of AI features? Is it like they're gonna start coding for you? Like they're gonna start making your sprites for you? What engine are you using then? I don't know. I don't really like, I know engines, but I don't know them. Like I know their name, but like that's it. That's it. So let's talk about our concepts first before we get into the engine, because that's like a whole other discussion. And I feel like obviously the engine you pick matters, but I feel like most of these games can be made with any engine. Usually, I mean, one of these concepts is inspired by a Flash game that was made on Adobe Flash. So I feel like, we can pick and choose. Code materials, sounds, cube maps, 2D and 3D assets. Jesus, sounds? Oh my god. Every programming related tool that has AI that codes for you, because the defining feature of programmer is that we're lazy. I mean, I think obviously there's different kinds of AI, and I think it's important to know like what is actually harmful. Going to be generative, but if you use version 6, doesn't have it enabled. Okay. Unity is a good option if you want to push yourself and learn C#. I recommend Godot, given your Python experience. Okay, that's good information. Okay, let's get into our 4 concepts. All right, so first off, we have, everyone be liking roguelikes these days, or a roguelite. I don't really know. Like it could be like this. I don't know. I don't really know what the difference is. But roguelike RPG. Okay, and if you were here for the cat 3D modeling stream, it is with that thing that I made, that I also months ago explained the entire plot of on a drawing stream. So we do have a basis for that one. Okay. Then we have the point and click story driven RPG, which is entirely inspired by a old Flash game that I would constantly forget the name of and then remember and then replay it and then forget the name again and then replay it again. And I think that could be like kind of easy to make, but I think I like overcomplicated it with the idea that I have, so we'll have to see. And then we have story-driven collectathon, which is like kind of a cozy game. Now, this game 3, concept 3, I feel the most passionately about, because this was a concept I came up with for my game concept class, but we had to make 3 concepts to like actually like, and then pick one to focus on, and this was one we didn't pick. But this is the one I feel most strongly inspired to make, but I think it would only work in 3D. All these other ones I think could be great in 2D. This one I think can only be 3D, which is a big problem because I can't 3D model very well. So yeah. But this one I have started a design doc for like 2 months ago, and I have another document dedicated to like other ideas with it. So this one is a little bit more developed and I feel strongly about, but I'm also worried that this is like, I can't make this yet. But like also, is it better to like make something you're really inspired to make, or make something you think you can make but you're not that passionate about, like, I don't know. Okay, and then number 4, a dungeon crawler RPG. I feel like literally, okay, like they're all RPGs, bro. Like, let's be honest, okay? They're all RPGs. I feel like I'm not capable of making something that doesn't have a story. Okay, all my favorite games, everything I want to make, there has to be some kind of like, wow, that story is so cool and awesome. So everything is an RPG, honestly. They're all RPGs. But dungeon crawler RPG, I came up with this idea yesterday when I was writing this document. So not as developed, but I really like dungeon crawler games. One of my favorite games is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Darkness, and I feel like that kind of game setup is not very used. Like, I don't know, maybe Pokemon, like, they're like, you can't make a game like this anymore, we're gonna sue you. But I feel like that kind of game layout, it should be used more. I really like it. Okay, so now we have a little bit more. I read like a bot. Okay, a little bit more in depth to these 4 ideas. Okay, drink some water. Okay, so the roguelike RPG. Now, in my mind, this game is Vampire Survivors with lore. No, maybe Vampire Survivors has lore I don't know about, but this game would be just like Vampire Survivors but with lore. Like, same kind of, you just like kill little guys. You kill little guys, you level up, it's a roguelike. But again, I have a really bad problem where I overcomplicate things. So we'll get into that. Offer 1 and 4 seem like the best options for a summer project. Okay. That's good input. Okay, so the roguelike game, it could be, I think 2D would probably be best, but maybe if you want to have more of an immersive world, it could be 2.5D, but also I think that kind of complicates things with like the enemy swarms, maybe not 2.5D. It also wouldn't be like an infinite map like most of these Vampire Survivor like games. Like Halls of Torment, I think also has just like infinite map. Usually, I think there's some Vampire Survivors maps where they're not like go on forever, but this would be like you have to go from point A to B while fighting. Because I wish I saved the picture, because I had written out every location where you would like progress through in this game. It's somewhere on my iPad, but I don't have it. Also okay, so basically the short story of this game is that you start off in a simulation and then you break out of the simulation into the real world. And the problem with that is that I feel like if we're going like, oh, simulation and then you're in the real world, the roguelike aspects would stop after you go into the real world, which I guess could be kind of interesting to like switch it up, but also might be kind of annoying because then you're like, well, I just leveled up and now I can't level up anymore. But I don't know. Maybe that's not good, but for the story, I don't know. Okay, there's like really not much here. I wish I had the thing. Inscription did this? Okay, wait. I need some notes, okay. Inscription. Just have that there so I can look into stuff. I don't remember what else I read about this. I think it would be so basic. It would probably be so easy to make. Well, not for me, but someone that knows how to code, it'd probably be so easy. And also, making the sprites would probably be easy for me because the thing you play as is like so stupid looking. Wait, do I have a picture of it? Hold on. I might have a picture of it. If you were here for the 3D modeling stream, you know what I'm about to pull out. That sounds okay. Where is it? Is that it? No. Where are you, bro? Oh, here we go. How can I put this? Oh. Okay, come down here. Crap. Bro, go down. Okay, this is... Yeah, this is the cat alien thing that I 3D modeled for fun. But this would be a 2D game. I don't think... It wouldn't be 3D. This is what you play as. This is you. Okay, does that interest you? Yeah, I mean, it was always supposed to be a 2D character. I just 3D modeled it because I had a turnaround sheet, but it was like so badly drawn for a turnaround sheet because the feet were like weird as heck. But yeah, this was always going to be some kind of 2D game. But that's like the basic, the gist of it, I would say. Okay, then we have, oh geez. I complicated this one so much, but I kind of like it. Okay, so the point and click RPG. It would have, like, it would very much be story focused. Like, the story would have to be so good. So, okay, so there's this old Flash game called Vulpin Adventure. Now, I don't know how niche this is of a reference, but I was really obsessed with this game. And I just remembered being like, wow, this game, like, the story and the lore is so cool. I don't think there's actually, like, really any, like, lore to it. That's like, very cool. But you play... Well, I don't think you play as the Vulpin, which I think is, like, a fox creature. You're, like, its owner. And it's just like a side scroller. You like click on bushes to loot them, and you run into enemies and you just fight them. It's like really basic RPG battle. Like, oh, I use this move that has an element, and this element is strong against the enemy, and then you win. It's very very simple. There's like some inventory management, and you can like dress up your little creature with like the armor you give it, but it's very simple. So this is the game that I wanted to make about the Birch doll, which is my old D&D character. And I think like I know the story. The story would be done. Like I already know it. But the problem is like I kind of don't want it to be an RPG because I think in this sense the RPG combat would be low-key boring. Because is it a furry game? No, it's like a little creature, like a little pet. What the heck? If you look at Vulpin Adventure Flash game, it probably comes up. Okay, so I have two ideas here. One of them is like really complicated, and one is like really simple. I see it. That's a what? Bro, you're looking at the wrong thing. I want to just pause the music. I meant to close the tab. Vulpin Adventure Flash game. Girl, I don't know. I don't know if it is. Where is it? This is like a pet. This is like a little mythical creature. It looks like a fox and like a kangaroo and like I don't know. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe not kangaroo. Maybe because it has hands. I don't know. Anyway, that's the game. This game low-key fire, but maybe it fell off in the recent years. Anyway, the first possible way we could go about this game is that it would essentially be two games in one. Okay, so you'd be playing two games in one. It'd be two different perspectives, and then it would kind of merge at the end. And it would be very obvious that the two games are connected. Like, it'd be extremely obvious. So the first game, quote unquote game essentially, would be, it's mostly all just combat. And you're kind of just progressing through, like, fighting levels. But what you do in the fighting levels affects the second game. But I think the second one, text-based, I think it'd be kind of boring because there'd be no combat in the second game. And I don't really know how I would go about making it interesting is the problem. Like, I think it'd be cool to have more of a focus on the second storyline because it's two different characters, so more of a focus on both characters. But I don't know how you would even, like, make the second one interesting. It would kind of just be a little boring, in my opinion. Or we just ditch the two games, which, you know, probably is the better answer. And so you play as a character, there's combat, there's dialogue, you can like loot things by clicking on it, whatever. And then what you do in the gameplay still affects another character, but you're only seeing like glimpses of how it's affecting them. And then I guess at the end, like the end of the game would reveal like how much you've affected this other character. Which I think, honestly, this could be easy. But the only problem is that, like, I don't know how to animate. That's another thing. I don't know how to animate. That's like another skill I don't have. And I think, like, you know, especially for, like, in the Vulpin Adventure game, there's a bunch of animations of, like, the character walking and attacking and doing whatever. I don't, everything would be, like, a still image. Or I guess I would attempt to animate, but it would probably be so ugly. But I think this could be easy if we just do this, and definitely not this one. Learn. Yeah, but I got one summer. And I think for, like, honestly, a proof of concept, you don't really need animations. Maybe, like, one. But, like, you don't, I don't know. Full text-based, no images? Okay, no. No, this would still have images. Like, it would not just, it would be like a visual novel, I guess, this part. It would be a more visual novel than text-based, which I guess, like, visual novel is text-based. We need to learn how to animate eventually? Yeah. As a hobby, yeah. I know that, and I've kind of been putting it off. I'm taking a storyboarding class. Obviously, that's not animation, but it will, like, obviously help with animation. Yeah. I haven't wanted to admit that I need to learn how to animate. I've been hiding from the animation. But anyway, this would, if I, like, wrote out the actual plot, I think this would make more sense, but, like, this is, like, how it would be. Okay. So this is the one that I feel the most passionately to make, but it would be 3D. Okay, so this one, if you guys know the game Dredge, it's the scary fishing game. It would be, did I say easiest? I meant the hardest. Sorry, this would be the hardest one to make, but I feel the most passionately about. So if you guys know the game Dredge, it's like the scary fishing game where you fish in a boat, and the style is really nice, and it's like essentially open world. There's different environments you can go to, and you have to manage your inventory with the fish you have in there. This would be like that, but like the exact opposite of the, like, vibes. Okay, it'd be cozy, it'd be chill, it'd be nice and aesthetic, which, you know, Dredge is still nice and aesthetic, but it'd be like cute. It'd be cute. It'd be pretty and painterly, chill vibes, and there'd still be inventory management, but you just collect things. But there's, like, so, like, I think I want to make this because I really want this game to exist, because I just, like, yearn for the games where you just, like, collect things, like Flock Around, the bird watching game. Okay, I have been wanting to play it off stream just because I like just collecting the birds and just having the pictures and, like, filling out my little book. And I like Dredge a lot because there's so many fish. You can fill up your book. Obviously, I'm scared of the ocean, so I'm not playing it off stream because I would probably be more scared than feel enjoyment playing Dredge off stream, because I don't like the ocean. No offense to the ocean, but yeah. And so I guess in this, the gameplay is still skill checks like Dredge. There would be a story. I think the story would be important, but the player doesn't have to, like, immediately complete it. Not everything in the game is about the story. And it would definitely, I guess it would definitely be cozy, but I can see the story getting a little, like, oh, that's a little fricked up. 3D open map looks tough? Yeah. Like, I want to make it so bad, but I know it would be bad. I know it would be bad. And obviously, if we're making the game, we don't have to make the entire map. We can make one place and then just, like, perfect the skill checks. But again, I don't know how to do 3D modeling or 3D animation or code. So it's just like, oh god, like, what do I do? What do I do? And, like, I want to make it so bad, but I can't, bro. What's up, the cool one? What's the goal of the summer game? You're planning on this being a learning project. You might want to put this off to develop your skills. Yeah. I said, so my goal is to make a complete design doc and then some kind of proof of concept / vertical slice of the game. Like, I do agree, but also, like, I just, I, like, don't want to wait. I just want to make it. I don't want to wait. Why can't I just have the skills? Why can't I just, like, learn in 5 seconds? For code, a lot of it just reading documentation or Stack Overflow and piecing it together. 3's too complicated. I know. I think, honestly, it's too complicated because of the 3D. I think making a skill check, like coding it, there's probably a tutorial on YouTube to do it. Like, press spacebar when this line is over this rectangle. It's probably pretty simple, but everything else is like, I don't even know. I don't know. You already know a decent amount of Python, you could likely learn another programming language. Really? You think so? Easiest skill check ever? I mean, that's how it is in Dredge. I mean, like, Dead by Daylight. Why do scary games love skill checks like that, where you just, like, press a button? Because Dredge is all just, like, press space bar. That's all, like, the gameplay is. Obviously, we could do some different ones, but, you know. Lots of skills transfer over. Remembering the details. I see. Well, it's good that the skills transfer over. Hardest programming language is always your first. Yeah, Python was a little rough for me. I like GD scripting Godot. Yeah. I need to look into that. We could have a stream where I just like look at Godot and be like, what does this do? But yeah, okay, so for this game, I have like a lot more. I've planned this out a lot more. But we don't need to look at that yet. Okay, then we have this little bit right here. Okay. This little bit that I came up with yesterday. Wait. Dot. There you go. See, you use curly bracket instead of a colon. To specify variable types. What is the most common coding language for games? Is it C? I feel like it is, because when I would look up other games, it always be some kind of like C sharp thing. Anyway, idea 4. Okay, dungeon crawler. It would very much be like I'm looking at Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for inspiration. Definitely some Fear and Hunger vibes, you know, your mind meter. And I did get this idea because I was watching Lord of the Flies clips on, I think it was on Twitter, not even TikTok, it was on Twitter. And I was like, wait, I love Lord of the Flies. I think just like the theme of it, not the theme of human nature, but also just how the story progresses would be so good for a game, especially dungeon crawler game. And I think this could be doable because I recently had to learn how to do tile sets for my group project game, so I do know that this would definitely be 2D. I do think this is doable, but it is the least developed. Like, everything else, I have a sense of what the plot would be, what the gameplay would be. This, it's like, oh, you go in a dungeon. You fight some things. The story is based on this. Like, that's, like, really it. Look at Neon Knights. It's pretty good dungeon crawler. Okay, we'll put that down here. It's in 3D. Oh. I feel like I've been scarred by 3D dungeon crawlers because of the ugly Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remake that's in 3D, and it just looks absolutely poopy butt. But maybe that's just because they don't care enough. Yeah, this definitely least developed, but probably possible. Plus, I only said one dungeon. And also, there'd be lots of characters that I can draw. Okay, and then I have this. This is my extra stuff that I was looking at last night. These two games, okay? These two games would be like my ideal games to make, like my magnum opus. My magnum opuses, okay, would be these two games. Obviously, this one, like, this either is gonna happen in 50 years or not at all, okay? It's like, you know, this is like a dream. Magnum opal. Yeah, these are my magnum opals. What's up, Smarell? Welcome in. And this one, okay, so I have talked about this game on stream because when I got my fine arts associates from my college, my like final project, my capstone essentially, was to make concept art for a fake game, and the fake game was this game essentially. So I have concept art for this. I really like this idea. The story it's not really there, but the gameplay is there. But this is like impossible for me to make. It would be 3D. My best comparison to how this game would work would be that one like Genshin Impact looking game that used so much AI, but you can like walk on the city buildings and like jump off of them, and it was like super open world and really cool. You can like walk on the sides of buildings. And I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that's how I picture my game. But we'll not be tapping into that because Jesus, they love AI. But yeah, that's these games I can't make. Like it would have to be like a long time with $5 billion budget. But you know, put them on there just in case one day we can come back to this and be like, wow, I made them. And then there's other stuff because looking up how they made Dredge and it's in Unity. And then I was thinking about Disco Elysium because Disco Elysium is dialogue, okay? It doesn't have dialogue. It is dialogue. It is a book. And I don't understand how people are organizing this dialogue. I don't know. And I think this was a website that was talked about in a Disco Elysium article. And I don't exactly know what it is, but I think it's for dialogue tree stuff. But if anyone knows like any kind of like good dialogue organizing, like I'm so curious. Excel? But like, how do they organize? I don't understand. Like, don't you have like tree branches or like branching dialogue? Like, how do you keep track of everything? Like, I don't know. Is it just Excel? I don't know what this is. This is something. This is what Dredge used for their dialogue. But I feel like Dredge doesn't really have many branching dialogue moments. There are lots of ways to organize the dialogue. My narrative design instructor used Twine. Check this. What's up, Blazing? I wanna... Checking. Whoa. Okay, well, I don't want to like leak because I'm logged into this. I think I can show on stream. Oh my, wait, I see. Okay, wait. Dialogue graph. Artisy, Free Planet has a max of 700 objects for each project. What is like a paid plan? Unity, game engine, create branching conversation trees. Oh my god, it looks like Unreal Engine. A shiver down my spine. It reminds me of Blueprint Code, OMG. Whoa. Whoa, met before, angry. Whoa, wait, interesting. Oh god, this looks so complicated. Oh god. Oh god. I'm feeling scared. I'm insert name here. None of your business. Oh my god. Let's play a game. Interesting. Here, I'm gonna link this. And then what, Twine? Twine. Wait, no, this would be down here. Okay. Interesting. Those are good. Those are good. Okay. So that's the 4 ideas. I deciding what engine to use. I think I'd rather decide after we pick what game. I don't know how to decide. We have to go through like pros and cons. Already Boolean math in it. You can live without it. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm thinking number 2. Number 2, probably no. I think number 2, like, I think it would be interesting, but maybe I need to save this as an idea, because I think it would definitely be very story. How do you even like make like a vertical slice for a story game that's only mainly dialogue? Like have one scenario, I guess. But I think maybe not this one. But I don't know. I think it could kind of be easy, low key. But then I do so much animation, which is probably fine because I could at least like for the summer start with storyboards instead of actual full on animation. Oh, they have a Godot one. Wait, fire. Oh. Oh. Integration for Unreal and Unity. Unreal Engine. Hello, KB. Hello. Wait, this is good. This is good. Which one do you think is the most achievable? Um, hmm. Hmm. Most achievable? Probably one. The only problem I have with one is that I would ask myself the question, why would I play this over Vampire Survivors, my GOAT? Like, yeah, there's story, but there would be an end to this, which I think is fine. It's like kind of unfortunate, but there would have to be an end to the game. It's not like Vampire Survivors, you can just keep playing and there's no end to like leveling. There is obviously an end to leveling up, but you can still do as many builds as you want. I think there would be an end to the game, which is the end of the story. And I can't like in my brain, I can't make something without a story. Like there has to be. And that's like what is fun for me too. Like I think there has to be something. But I think it's fine that there's an end. I think it's fine that there's an end. It doesn't need to be an infinite thing. Two would probably be the least intensive. I also agree because it's based on a Flash game. Can you make Hollow Knight 3? Yes. Yes, wait, did the DLC come out? Is there a DLC for the second game? Vampire Survivors is a roguelite. Well, yeah, what is the difference between roguelite and roguelike? What the heck is the difference? I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I will play Kitty Vampire Survivors for 1 million hours. Wait, thank you. Roguelike, no progression. Permadeath. Okay, then it would be a roguelite then. Because you would need to like progress. You need to beat each level to progress. And if you die, you restart the level, but not the whole game. Several endings, just have it randomly pick them so all the players argue about the ending. Wait, write that down. No canon ending? Write that down. Run progress transfers over. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Should I find the... Wait, I think I need to unironically do a roguelite level-based game. Well, I think when you die in this, you could like go and upgrade other things before you retry. Yeah, there would be a shop, I think, but then that would stop. The way I envision it, like it wouldn't make sense for you to level up your stats after a certain point in the game. Which like maybe that's like poopy. Maybe that's bad. I think I need to find let me get my iPad. I need to find what I wrote about this because I do have a bunch of stuff written down about it. Honestly, I don't even know if it's still on my iPad. Let's see. But again, like, maybe it's fine that it's like, it doesn't have to be, like, I don't know. I'm all for switching things up. But maybe getting rid of an entire mechanic is halfway through the game is not very, a good idea. Is this it? Why are so many words on this thing? Oh my god, okay. Okay, geez. Okay, there's a lot more planned out than I remember. Okay. Oh my god. There was a stream where I just, like, maybe this is off stream? I think I showed it on stream, but I think I planned all the levels off stream. Wait, do you guys want to see the Tomodachi Life thumbnail? Totally sidetracking. It's not done yet, but I'm working on it. And low-key, like, this could be one of my best thumbnails. Because I keep seeing really cool Tomodachi Life fan art, and I'm like, wait, this would be a great thumbnail. When is it releasing? Soon. I think Whoop said's almost done. Okay, hold on. I'll show you the thumbnail, and then I will show you the layout of this game. Isn't endless? It's not endless, but, like, the gameplay loop is endless. Like, there's no, like, end to a story where then you reset. But I think there would be. I already saved the thumbnail. There would be in this cat game. Maximum for each thing you upgrade and try to have be roughly where players would get to where you plan to prevent extra upgrades. See, okay, so the reason why I would prevent the upgrades is more like I'm doing it because it makes sense in the story, which I think could be a bad excuse, but okay, I'll explain. Let's take a little break for 1 second so I can show the thumbnail, and then I'll explain what I mean when I say that. That's kind of a weird thing, I think. Okay, wait, check this out. Oh, geez. Wait, it's like really compressed. Oh my god, spoilers. Look! I'm the freaking god. I'm their godly overlord, just like they call me. I need to add more me's though, I think. Plus, Miku, Pooh, and John Pork are not even in the first episode, I don't think. So I need to add more people. But look at me, bro. I'm in the sky. I'm their godly overlord. But it's not done yet, but it will be. It will be done soon. Okay. Okay, hold on. So I think I made this. Looks so edited in. Yeah, they are edited in. They in fact are. Okay, so let me make my OBS big so I can read this. Okay, so I made this, I don't think a year ago, but many months ago when I first drew the concept art. You can see down there. Shadows, that's a good idea. Loki didn't even think about that. Okay, you can see more cat drawings. Look, he's sad. Like, look at him right there. Oh, he's so sad. No. Okay, so oh god, how do I even start this? Give the pushpinbird a giant shadow. True, I could just shadow over all of them. The origin of the turnaround has been found. Yes, there he is. Okay, so kill the shopkeeper later in the game. Okay, so let me explain to you the plot of this. Do I have it written down? No. Okay, so essentially, this cat thing is an alien. Wait, we had it written down. It's cosmic alien threat, cosmic anomalous terror. I think cosmic anomalous threat could be kind of tough. Okay, so the cat is actually some kind of alien species. Okay, that is contained in like a lab, and there's a bunch of scientists that, you know, do experiments on it, and then for some reason, I think it was that the cat was drawing other aliens to Earth, so they had to stop and, like, essentially evacuate and stop doing the experiments on the cat. But the scientists were so attached to the cat because they just saw it as, like, a little cat. They're like, oh, it's so cute. They actually started caring for this alien creature, and they didn't want to kill it when they had to evacuate and stop doing their experiments. So they locked it inside the simulation where they're running the tests on it. And the game starts if you see in the corner up here, it says test. So the game starts, you're in a simulation essentially. And that is where the like leveling up your stats would happen. Because I feel anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? You start off like in the simulation that they have trapped this cat in because they don't want to kill it because they're too attached to it. And they're like, well, we'll just let it live in the simulation because we like this thing and we don't want to kill it. We're attached to it. It's like a little pet, even though it is like weird and creepy and an alien essentially. So I think if I'm looking here, test 1, test 2, test 3, and then there's test fail procedure 1 through 3. Those are all within a simulation. Then the next set of levels are like in the facility, not the simulation, but in the facility where the simulation is run, like where all the scientists do their sciencey things. Then you're out in the real world, and the real world is supposed to mirror the places in the simulation. So we have like forest, town, house, space, desert, ocean simulation. Then we have cabin. Wait, no. Outside the facility. Okay, maybe it's not a parallel. No, there's a forest. Okay, that's good enough. Basement to forest. Okay, what is this transition? I think in my mind, the simulation was supposed to mirror the outside world, and then I gave up on that. Makes sense to stop upgrades. They're a part of yes. Okay. So it does make sense to stop them if they're part of simulation, right? That makes sense. Okay, no, they're what similarity groups. Okay, so there's parallels in between music. I don't understand what I was going on here. Grades are found in the world like Metroidvania. The only problem with that would be then it'd be a Metroidvania, and then I'd have to, I think the map would be a little hard for me. They are carried over outside the simulation. Yes. So you would be as strong as you are once, like, your maximum strength. No, because I wrote in here that after you leave the simulation, you would still level up your stats, but you wouldn't see it happening. It'd be like invisibly getting stronger. How big is the real world part compared to the simulation part? We could make them shorter. Having an extended period of game where you stop progressing would feel really bad. Yeah, I agree. I think technically there's 9 parts outside the simulation and 6 parts inside of it, but that could always be changed. Now the question is, would it still feel bad in terms of like playing the game if you didn't see yourself getting stronger, but it was happening? Because when you're in the simulation, obviously you're leveling up your stats, you're doing the roguelite things of, you know, the shop and leveling up your stats. And then once you're out, you're not leveling up, you're not in the shop picking which ones to level up. It's just happening on its own after you defeat enemies. I guess after each level. Like, would that still, like, not be good? I was planning out, like, weapons, but I think I honestly would change all of that. I don't remember what I wrote here. Look. Hello, Glorp. Where's glasses, bro? I thought about them. Because it's a game stream, but today's only a planning day, so I don't know if I want to do like how the weapons are in Vampire Survivors, where you like probably there wouldn't be any evolution. Probably. I haven't really thought about that too much, but that could be decided later on if we go down this route. Also, Also, I feel like the levels are way too big. Like, I mean, there's too many. There's way too many now. Now that I'm thinking about it. But also, I think before, like when I was thinking of when I made this diagram, it wasn't gonna be like you go from point A to B. It was just an infinite world. But now I think I'd rather have it be point A to B. That would have to be so. Wait, okay, no. We could do for the simulation levels, that's infinite. And then for the outside the facility levels, that's point A, point B. Would you notice if your character was secretly getting upgraded in the game? If it would feel better to see things. Okay, so say, example, you're in the simulation. You can, after each level, you go into the shop, you upgrade your stat, okay? Once you're out, the shop is grayed out, and maybe like the way, okay, if you know what the Vampire Survivor shop looks like, envision that in your brain, okay? I don't know how else to say this. So now imagine the Vampire Survivor shop grayed out, and maybe one of your stats is not all the way leveled up, so there's still like a blank box. Maybe as you progress through more levels outside the facility, more of the boxes get filled in, but you're not like buying them from the shop. And I'm sure we could add like some story elements that would be like you're getting stronger, whatever. Then like how we decide like what stat. I think the boxes like filling themselves in after each level could work. The method of upgrading should change. Like instead of leveling up, you collect gear. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like one is game concept because you can spin up the core gameplay loop in 1-2 Devshin and then keep adding things that makes sense. You think it's that easy to make the gameplay loop? You think it would take 1-2 streams? I mean, as someone who doesn't know how to do anything. Number 1 is this one. This is number 1. Super basics, yes. Whoa. Whoa. Absolute bare minimum, yeah. Whoa, okay. That's interesting. That's good to know. Because I'm not like, I don't know how hard it is to make something like this. Worm? Okay, see, the only problem is I don't know how I would go about like weapons, I guess. I don't really want there to be weapons. I don't know, like I guess there would have to be. But maybe not weapons, just like cat, claw, fangs, hiss, tail. I don't know. Puddle? Super easy, barely an inconvenience? What? Scratch or bite? Yeah, bro's a Pokemon. What is that? How do we repeat? We are planning what game I should make over the summer. Meow attack gonna be OP. No, it might be. It's a projectile, according to right here with the red and blue dot. I think. Okay, wait, no. I'm remembering things. Okay, I'm pretty sure the simulations were trying to teach the cat alien thing how to be like a normal cat. And that's why all of the weapons and items there, stages 1 through 10, so 1 through 20, that's like all the way to the first facility level. That's like basic cat things. And I think these were like what the cat actually does outside the facility. So it's like a lot more like sci-fi-esque. Orbs. Orbs. Symbiote goop thingy? Okay. Meteor. Okay. Bro. Meteor. Okay, I remember now. I do remember that. What is puddle? 8 through 10? House? Sorry, 8 through 20. I can't read my own handwriting. I was writing 2s normally here. I guess my 1s are weird. Hmm. Okay, then yeah, you could decide if you wanted to end the world or stay on Earth. Which I don't know why you would, because I'm pretty sure the ending of the game, like the combat when you leave the facility is like you're just fighting a bunch of alien things that look vaguely like the cat because they're just invading because they're just invading. I don't know why you would want to stay. How would you even stay? I don't know. Okay, I see over here. Hello? Hold. Power-ups or buff items? That's like what? I'm thinking. Like the Pumarola. They're all like animal things. Or other animals. Staying the bad ending? Yeah. Stay or just blow up Earth. They're they're both the good ending. Rattlesnake, okay. Revive, okay. Antler. Two feathers. Symbiote goop thing, okay. How many? Okay, I also see. Hold on, enhance. So if with this first square where my little hair flippy thing is pointing at, that's the first level, and then it's three. They're each 3 sections, and then once you get to the facility, which is the middle squares with the green star, that's two. Oh my god, this song. 2 levels per section, and then it dwindles down, but it's like 1 to 2 per area. Okay, and there's supposed to be like lore. The red star is where there's lore, allegedly. I guess it would be like the science people's logs about the cat. I'm pretty sure I okay, so I'm pretty sure I got the main idea for this, like the plot idea of this from that one Square game where you play as a square. Oh my god, what was it called? We found it one time on stream. I don't think anyone's gonna know. I don't remember the name of it. You play as a square, but then like it's revealed that the square was like trapped inside the game, and then like the ending is you release the square. I don't remember what it was, but that game was fire. Oh no, some of these still have three locations. Um, hmm, hmm. Okay, I'm just trying to remember everything about this. Okay, so oh, virtual reality facility, decontamination facility, test facility. Okay, you're outside in the world. Bro's going through an arid desert. Holy. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, so it seems like you guys think this is doable for someone my level of coding. Now, can I make a game like this in Godot? Is that possible? Let me put this picture on the here. Yeah, easy. Oh my. Oh my. 100%? Okay, wait, this is actually crazy. Yes. Okay. Okay. You can only make that type of game in Unreal? What do you mean? In Unreal? I don't want to use Unreal. No. No Unreal, I refuse. Okay. Now, is there anything I should be concerned about? I'm sorry, but you gotta know. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, is there anything I should like be concerned about or be aware when I don't know what to expect? I don't know how to start. Like, how do you even start? This is the kind of game that needs to be handed code in assembly. Okay, wait, I want to look up what engine was Vampire Survivors made in? Unity? Crap, what was that? What is the Square game? Oh, wrong thing. We need to build an arcade. Wait, Legendary, you might know. We talked about it on stream. It was a game, it was a rogue-like where you play as a square. Yes, on the Sea Dog video. Yes, remember the name of it? Because I want to know what that was made in, because that was made probably by like one guy. This is very doable in Godot. Oh my god. Okay, that's so good. That gives me hope. Be concerned that the chat will convince you to commit to major programming structures that you will regret. Yeah, I need to remember that like chat knows more than I do, and I can't be too influenced by chat. I need to like do what is doable. Now, okay, here's a question. Do you think this is doable in one summer? Being made by me, okay? Think about me. Think about my coding streams. Do you think, maybe not every level, but getting like, you know, the core things, the core gameplay, the maps, the characters, the enemies, all of that working in one summer? And be honest, okay? Think about my coding streams. Think about them. The chore, yes. Finish, no. Okay, I don't think I'll finish this. With the, I mean, with the amount of levels, I could probably cut a lot out, but with the amount of levels, probably no. How often you work on it? Okay. I believe in you? Wait, thank you. Lots of cats, but you can get something working at least and it'll be fun. Thank you. Okay. I do plan to work on it, like, definitely several times a week and probably off stream. Level themselves would be pretty easy as long as all systems are scalable. What does that mean? Warm-up projects, something like Flappy Bird? That's true. But, like, low-key, like, I'm not one to do a warm-up. Low-key, I think I might just go right into it. And we can learn as we go, which might be bad, but it's okay. If I need to remake an entire part of the game because I learned how to do it better, that's fine. You can add or move without much hassle. Okay, yeah. 20-minute tutorial? Okay. Yeah, we could definitely, I think we could probably have like a stream just learning Godot. I mean, I would say the only reason why I'm passing my Unreal Engine class is because of 20-minute tutorials on how to do things, so that seems like a good idea. Several times a week, and off stream should be doable. Okay. That's good. You hard code 3 levels, you have to go through and change that everywhere. What does hard code mean? Like what does that mean? I'm gonna be asking this a lot. What that mean? Hashtag what that mean? Racky's Godot video. Is that YouTube channel? There isn't an easy way to change it. Okay. Now, how would I get myself stuck in that situation so I know how to avoid it? Like how would I, how does that happen? Is manually writing instead of using an INI. What is an what is an INI? Oh god. Learn what Minutescape. Yeah, yes. Hold. Don't leak anything. Put values somewhere else instead of writing them somewhere else. Instead of writing them manually. Use variables and parameters to set values. My bad, the voices. Okay, use variables, set values. Like, I use variables and parameters. Reference variables instead of values on their own. Okay. I think that's what, basically globals? Whew. Like, I shouldn't use globals, or I should use, like, I shouldn't, or I should. Because I think referencing variables is, we did that a lot in, Unreal Engine. We did that a lot. Anyway, this is the game that inspired my game. You play as a square and you dodge these things. Ooh. Wait, this song is tough. Then you're free. Look, see? Wait, lore. It's low-key lore. Wow, that was a good trailer. That was actually a good trailer. Break the box. You see the upgrade said break the box? They like get out of the box and they're free, and then it's like, whoa. Have 5 or 6 loops for that are all wanting the loop through the levels. You have to do for X in range 3. You have to change all those loops for X in range 4, but you could just have a level variable at the top. Okay, I think I understand. Because I think that's exactly what we did in Unreal Engine. We didn't do that, but we did the variables. Godot has global variables? W. W. Look, it like speaks to you. The square speaks to you. Holy. Legendary ability. Like enchantment table. Whoa. Minutescape. Writing that down. Because I always forget the name of it. Okay. Let's get back on. Okay, so what I'm hearing is Idea 1 is the way for my first game. Technically, this cat has already been made. I've already used this cat in a game because I made a breakout game in Unreal and the cat was there looking. You learn these nerdy things while doing it? Yeah. I think, honestly, hands-on learning is the best. They're useful in Godot. You can put them in player scripts and you can modify all that player stats, movement speed, and jump height and stuff from the player instead of going to the script. You want a dungeon crawler? Is that the final model? What? The one I made, that went right into my school assignment, bro. That went right into the game. I mean, it worked, honestly. I think if I were to do the dungeon crawler, it would honestly take more time because I would have to write so much dialogue. I think in one, all I really have to do is like the lore logs, and I do plan for there to be one character, which would be one of the scientists at the lab, and there would be dialogue, but like there wouldn't be a lot. I think writing takes me a while. Like writing notes, that seems kind of easy. I'm kind of sad that I can't make 3, bro. I'm actually sad. I want to make this so bad. One day. I have so much written out. I'm gonna open this. This is when I started the concept art for the characters. I started talking about intrinsic things. Oh my god. Once I can learn 3D modeling better, I can make this. I wish. I mean, no, it can't happen. It can't happen yet. But I could still write a design doc for it in my own time, but learn Blender. Yeah, I mean, I have a Maya class next semester in the fall. I feel like the Maya skills probably transfer over. I mean, not I don't know like any hotkeys in Maya, which is like everyone says like the hardest thing moving to Blender because you don't know the hotkeys, but I don't know hotkeys anyway, so but like 3D modeling skills, like it's probably the same. Hi RUI. How's it going? What part are we game dubbing right now? Okay, so we just picked, well, I guess we're still in the process of picking, but we've definitely leaning towards a game, but we've gone through the 4 ideas that I had, and we are leaning towards a roguelite RPG where you play as this cat thing. But then the roguelite stops. and then it stops. And then it stops. That sucks about Blender is one of the main beginning tutorials. Guys trying to be a weirdo. Oh, heck no. Classic. Heck bro. SMH. Blenders have a lot of hotkeys, but there's likely a UI for it. Okay. Yeah, we've gone through other ideas, but we've settled on one. And because everyone says that this one you can, or everyone says this one is something I could easily make in Godot. Allegedly easily for me, which is must be really freaking easy if I can make it. Only problem is like I don't know how to do anything without tutorials. It's okay. It's okay, I guess. And I'll look into Inscription. You said that like with the it stops. You should make a game design document. Yes, that's one of my goals. My 2 goals: make a finished game design document and make a proof of concept / vertical slice. So I think for this, I need to at least like I need to get to the point. We can leave out a few levels because obviously there's a lot of levels in here. But like at least have the levels with the upgrading your stats like a roguelike light, and then having it to the point where you're not upgrading them and they're upgrading naturally once you leave the facility. That has to happen, I think, in what I'm making in the summer. We could do a Gantt chart too. We'll probably have to do a Gantt chart. Yeah. I did learn how to do that, and I learned the pro forma as well. Through college, same. I enjoyed doing it. To use the documentation? What documentation? Yeah, I wrote 2 design docs. I wrote a investor one and a developer one. And I wrote pro forma and I wrote a Gantt chart. So I do know how to do those things, which is good. And I really like writing design docs. I think it's really fun. I'm looking forward to that. We can get the story out. We can get that all good to go. Engine documentation. Oh. How do I learn to do that? Have code. Is there so there's a Godot one? Okay. We can lock this in for now. Godot documentation. Okay. Control click on a keyboard function tells you what it does. Oh. Google your needs and read the text. It was very good documentation. Okay, awesome. Actually, in one of my classes, actually my last game concept class that went over by an hour and a half. One of the reasons why I went over by an hour and a half is because one of the students was showing his game and he was making a 3D game in Godot. But I got to see kind of like the layout of it. In Godot, there's a help button that just opens documentation. It's easy to read. Wait, that's so nice. That's perfect. Decent scripting API and other engines though. Colors. Oh my. Oh my god. Joints. The master branch, you would use the stable branch. Latest branch? How do I know what branch I'm at? Bottom right? How do you know I'm covering it? Latest I'm on the latest branch, am I not? Click stable. Oh. Whoa. Skybox. Okay, so we're doing Godot. I'm locking that in. Movie maker mode. I love Godot so much. I've only heard good things about it. Isn't it new? I feel like I only started hearing about it recently. And I've known about other engines for a while, but I feel like this is kind of new, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe like it's a newer engine. 2014. I don't know if that's like old or young, so in terms of like when it came out. Not a new popular alternative that picked up around COVID times. Oh, you use whole bang. You use 5. Wow, interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put this on here. Oh, look at all this. Whoa. Asset library? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I mean, I definitely want to draw stuff myself, but if there's like coding help and like dialogue stuff help, that's always good. What is this? Ooh. Yeah, that sounds fun. Write little notes. Should I have a mini map? Honestly, if we're gonna have like a point A to point B, having a mini map might not honestly be good. At least, actually, that wouldn't. Maybe. But you wouldn't really use it within the simulation. Oh, there's templates? Nope. You think you want to use a lot of community-made plugins or for code, you want to do that your stuff yourself. I think it's probably better for me to do it myself. Like, I don't think I would want to use a template or plugins. But obviously it's good to have, but I think this is probably more of a learning thing. So it might be better for me to do it myself, but if it's too complicated or I'm just, like, lazy, do yourself and you can better tailor it to what you're after. If you do it yourself, you could, oh, true, I have more control over what it's doing instead of a plugin where it's kind of already done and locked in. Multiplayer template. Immersive sim? Whoa, pause menu? I coded a pause menu today in Unreal Engine and it didn't work for so long. I didn't know why. And I don't remember. Oh, I had to change like the input button. It was so stupid. Hello, Jace. What kind of board crimes looking at? What? None. No crimes. Wait, is this dungeon RPG? DRPG? What is DRPG? Wait, this is giving Alphys's bed in Undertale, her foldable bed that folds into a cube. Those who know. Top-down action RPG. Basic 3D star. Wow, there's so many things. Turtle. Music player. Dungeon RPG. Whoa. Whoa. First person adventure. There's so many things! Was Python turtle? I don't know. Template enabling training of basic programming skills in Godot environment with visual feedback. Wait, do I need that? Should I get this? Turtles in Python? I don't know. Is there another name? I don't never heard of a turtle. I don't think so. 3D platformer. Whoa. Those for graphics? Is it? This is a cat game, not a turtle game? True! True. That looks like Unreal Engine. OMG. There's so many things! What the freak is that little guy? Pong! Wait, I made that. WarioWare? Whoa. Flappy Bird? Oh! Remember having codable turtles with a Minecraft mod from back when? Wait, so wait, what is a turtle? What do you mean turtle in Python? What does that mean? Okay, so wait, so if I download this, is the game already done? Going far back, and those ones are older Godot versions. It might not work already. Oh, well, I don't plan on downloading any of these. I'm just looking to see what they got in here. What is the recent version? 4.6? Yeah. There's demos and projects. Programmable robots in Python. 2D robot that draws. Look at the images I put in coding channel. Yeah, we did not learn this. This looks insane. Whoa. Does that like show in the output box? Would that show in the idle shell thing? For cat alien game? I Is it crazy to say I feel like it hasn't been done? Rogue roguelite cat alien story game? Hello, show. Um, we are actually playing a game or just doing weird things to write one? No, we're gonna make a game. I'm just looking at the Godot things because I'm gonna use Godot. Hello, JP. Welcome back. How are you? I'm just looking at this because I've never looked at anything before. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Burb game? We're actually making a cat game. A cat that's actually an alien game. Hmm. Wait, spawner. Wait, this is a plugin. I shouldn't. I mustn't. Ooh. Some of the stuff in the asset library are just useful for development, not really for the game. I see. I just want to see if people who pronounce it Godot pronounce motor. But isn't it actually pronounced Godot? Go dot? Doesn't roll off the tongue. That's Godot. Dungeon creation tool? Whoa. Moto. Go dot? That's like hard to say. Godot? Like good day. Like Australia. What is this? Rope simulation. Interesting. What is this? Soup? Whoa. It's probably so easy to make a game if you just use all these plugins and templates. Wait a second. I could be so lazy! Pushpin, no. But, GIF? Low-key, I switch between saying GIF and GIF. I never know. Don't make an asset to flip a game? But, is this useful? Or is it making the texture for me? Easy to make a game, the hard part is making a good one. True. I feel like, you know, I don't think my first game is gonna be very good. All I used to make on Scratch were like platformers, where you would just go to one room to the next and you have to like dodge like a red enemy. Because I would have like if player touches color red, then die. First game, who gives a toss if it's all assets? True, but also like I definitely want to make the art myself. Decent plugin. Okay, we'll keep it open. What is this? Download the engine. Maybe not on stream because it might lag. This seems useful. Like, is this like a cheat? I wouldn't have to code in like opacity changes. I mean, I guess you could. Is this the right version? This is 4.3. Would this work? Okay, let me do this. Go download. Download Godot 4 for Windows. Is this what I need? There's nothing else. 4.6.2. This is the one. God plot. You please. Okay, it's downloading. It's done. That was fast. Let me unzip. Bro, when I was younger, I did not understand the concept of unzipping zip files. I was so confused by it. Okay, so there's just regular Godot and there's Godot console. Wait, I can get on Steam? Wait, I should have done that. I mean, I'll just put it on my desktop. How do I do that? The Steam one sucks. Okay. Wait, do I do the Godot stable Win64 exe or Godot stable Win64 console? Windows protected your PC. Okay, I think it's a virus. Run anyway. Whoa, okay, oh my god. Hold on. Move to desktop, okay. Let me rename you. Wait, it's fine. Okay, I see it. We're not making the game yet today, but we can at least explore things. Is this a game capture or is it gonna be window capture? Oh. Okay. I'm in. I'm creating. You can't see the window though. Uh, Overwatch folder. Can I make a new folder? Uh, okay. I don't want to display capture, I'm scared. Or wait. Just gonna leak my name, that's fine. Can you see this? No. Okay, it says renderer, forward plus, mobile, or compatibility. The default is compatibility. What should I pick? Forward plus is for advanced 3D graphics, or advanced 3D graphics available. She's on the fly? Oh. Compatibility supports desktop, mobile, plus web platforms. Least advanced 3D graphics. We don't need that. Intended for low-end, older devices. Uses OpenGL 3 backend. Fastest rendering of simple scenes. Mobile. Yeah, probably not mobile. Version control metadata. None or Git. Is it GitHub? Purpose can cause measures that are hard to find. Test game. Can't open project at my folder. Okay. Well, there it is. Well, it's screwed over now because I can't. What the heck? I can't even open it? Why is it in my OneDrive? Okay, whatever. It auto went in my OneDrive, bro. It auto went, I swear. There's no option to... God. Bro. We have OneDrive? I don't know. I never use it. But it's always on by default. Oh my god. It doesn't work. What? Is it because it's my documents? Oh my god. I can't. Text game? What? Bro, it's auto defaulting to my... Yeah, why is it text game? Oh, I wrote test. Sorry. I mean, I wrote text instead of test. Why? Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out. What? Like, what? Where am I supposed to put it? There's nowhere to put it! Downloads? No, it didn't work. It didn't work. It doesn't work in documents, I swear. It didn't work. To say why? Can't open project. Failed to start the editor. What the heck? Failed to start? I know you can't see. This is failed to start editor. What is wrong with you? Run as admin? How do I run as admin? What's up, C? How do you... You can't use the pop-up window when I right-click here. How the heck do you have to run the program as admin? Wait. Run as admin. Ugh. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Ah, it worked! Can you see it? Hold. This is so chopped. I'm scared of display capture. Wait. Okay, wait, this is just like, oh my god. This is just like Unreal Engine. 2D scene. Oh god, it's less like Unreal Engine. Oh my god, what did I press? It's zoomed? Wait, what the heck? It's cropped, isn't it? There we go. Oh wait. Maybe it's so slow. Do you create information on your stream PC? No, but I have like my home address and my phone number and my credit card information and my full legal name and all my emails. Wait, you're right. Shift is faster. You have to hold right click though. Yeah, I see it. Why do I have my home address and my email on my computer? Because I'd be entering it, you know? At the top. Uh, wait. Yeah, there is. Why can't you see it? Uh-huh. All right, we'll do this, and then we'll do... There we go. I was clicking these on the top. You're gonna use your account for streaming only? Wait. You can do that? Never thought about that. Yeah, I know, but okay, I don't... You can't, like, move around here. You can zoom out. Oh god, this is scary. Like, what even is this? Is this my... Is this, like, the... How do I move? Oh, middle mouse. Okay, there's, like, things on the side here. Oh my god. We're gonna have to definitely do some kind of, like... Yeah, I definitely need a tutorial. Timer? Multiplayer. Windows dialogues pop-ups. 2D game object. Okay. Audio. Think about asking my friend to do sounds. That'd be so fun. Because my friend is... He just bought a laptop to do music and, like, sound stuff. Expand node 2D. Oh. It'll be 2D. Wrong one? Oh. Camera. Are there... Do you make a flip book in this? Like, is there flip book? Tile. Image sprite 2D for your player. Okay. Appreciated. Experimental. Don't use, yeah. SFXR? Where that? Some of this is reminding me of Live 2D. Oh god, there's two things on the screen. Oh jeez. Fun. I selected the image. Whoa, what is this? Oh, it's for sounds? Okay, I'll save it. Put on the document too. Okay. Okay. Which tool's the top? Here? Throw so bad? I know an easy 15-hour one, then you should be on your way. Ooh. Ah! The no jump scare. The root node is a control node, which is usually used for UI elements. Panel in left has node hierarchy. Oh god. Yeah, this is giving me live 2D flashbacks. Hierarchies. Oh. It takes to make a game. It depends on how big you want it to be. For this one that I want to make, I'm not gonna finish it. Definitely not. But I have the summer to make something that's at least playable with multiple levels. I just really can't see any of these menus I'm clicking on. It kind of sucks. Convert to polygon? Hmm. If they do? Okay. Why can't I, like... I want to look back at this. Why is the tile map depreciated? I don't know how many tiles. Start simple? Yeah, definitely I'm gonna watch a video. I probably will not today, but we will watch something. Use that? Yeah. Make Flappy Bird? Like, I know I should make something, but like, I kind of just want to make the game. That's just how I am, I think. Tile map layer? Or tile map layer? Layer? Look at the bottom. And I don't have any tile maps, but I do. Okay, so how do I import my... Oh, crap. How do I import my own thing? Can I drag and drop something in? I have something, actually, from my Unreal Engine. Create. Add a script by selecting a node and clicking the script icon with the green plus. Okay. Drag and drop? I just tried. Import? Ah. It's not working! Bottom left panel. It's a PNG. Tile set cave. Is that not allowed? They're all PNGs. Top right on the tile set, click that. It won't go into the folder. High fives! We're off to an excellent start. Would you like it so far? Would you play this? No, I know this is not the first thing I'm doing. I'm just testing, guys. I'm just testing. We're not making anything today, okay? I'm not prepared. I just want to, get a feel for the program. I'll play it. W +1 sale. Click the arrow. Oh, I'm freaking G. Can I drag and drop into this? Dang. I don't want nothing. No, but it's saying res now. This res folder. Where is this folder? In my documents? I don't know. How do I find the res folder? Oh my god, why is everything... I don't want to be in my freaking OneDrive, but it's in the OneDrive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. It won't drag and drop. I'm telling you. I found it. I think. It has like the green like no thingy. Open new window. I do this. Hold. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. But now how do I Okay, guys. What did you do? I right-clicked on res. I went to open in file manager and I dragged it from there. Texture. Ooh. Now, how do I get this to become the cave tile set? Oh, wait, you're right. Crap. It's not there! The selected resource does not match any type expected from this property. Okay. It doesn't work. It's not the right thing. Click tile set. Okay, I clicked it. Bottom left, add source. Oh, it's too big. Or the squares are too small. Can I reset? I can delete. How do I delete all? Oh, they're not my squares. I don't claim these. Like, it's perfect. I changed it. Can I, like, select multiple? Wait, delete. Eh. Frick. I deleted the whole thing, I think. Just kidding. Erase tool? Um. Ah. Okay, interesting. There you go. There's some weird things on the side here, but okay. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Hello? Oh. Why is it set up like this? Oh, I think it's supposed to be like that. Is it? I don't know. What the heck? That's how it is in Unreal 2 for this. I just use these the big squares. Okay. How is it still 6 is it? It says 32. I changed it. Put it again and say not to auto-create tiles. Look at the right of your screen. You might be right. Wait. It's still the same. It's okay. I just want to see how the texture works, because... Wait. Texture region value by default, I think 16. Yeah, it was 16. But I think it's too small. I mean, at least, like... I don't think it's supposed to be, like... At least the way I use it in Unreal, it's 32. But I only just use, like, this big one. Because some of these, like, for some reason in Unreal Engine, they were, like, the in-between these rocks, it just, like, was transparent for some reason. I don't know. It could just be Unreal Engine, though. So how do I place these? How do I place? Oh, no, I have to... Yeah. I know. What's a square? Wait. You see it? In Unreal, the way you do it, you have to, like, make, like, a new... Like, make an object and then paint within that and then place it. Eh. With the paint button. Probably not gonna be similar to Unreal Engine. I mean, this is pretty similar with, like, the putting boxes around it. I think Jace pronounces the L in tortilla. Hello, Josh. Hello. Happy trading to Godot. Yeah, we're just kind of feeling the vibe of it. First time using it. This is not the eraser. Click the scene. Spell destroyer. Oh, let me move. Oh. Pencil. I'm on the pencil. Place at the top. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It's so like not laggy at all. Bro, in Unreal, it's so laggy when you place a tile. Whoa. Made a game with Godot, and I have to say it's my favorite game engine. I'm a big fan of making 3D games. Makes experience very enjoyable. Most fun? Oh my god, that is amazing to hear. Enjoy? Thank you. I'm so excited now. Bro, oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. Literally after having to make a huge tile map in Unreal, and it literally like I would do like a line and I have to wait 5 seconds for it to actually load. It's actually so nice. Oh my god. So smooth. Can't believe this. Whoa. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Bro, not being able to move with the whatever. Okay. They run the project? I don't know. No main scene has been defined. Select one. Um, how do I get a main scene? Save. But not start sub process. Okay. I broke it. There's no like player anything, so it won't work. Oh god. Oh, Mr. Sanctuary. I'm just playing around with Godot because I don't know anything about it. I just downloaded it today, 10 minutes ago or so. Oh, there's a line tool. Boom. Albing infect you? No. Able to add a collision to your tile set in the tile menu. Oh yes, that's important. Well, isn't that what I did already? I know Albing uses Godot. Yes. I did that. Is this not the collision boxes here? Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm tired. Oh. Wow, you could go so large. You just set up collision layers for collision. Okay, well, we don't have to do that right now. But that's good to know. Okay. I think we will next step of this journey is watching tutorials. Next step is watching tutorials. Wait, do you guys think it's better to do the design doc first and then I have like a what is this? Out of my downloads. Like, should we do design doc and then learn Godot, or just like watch some tutorials, then do design doc, and then we can probably do design doc alongside beginning the game. Having said, he might have a demo of his game on Steam at the end of the— what? Oh my god, this I'm playing, I'm tapping in, that's awesome. One vote for tutorials first? Okay. I'm happy to be here. That's awesome. Okay, we can have a tutorial day. Or I might just watch them off stream, but I feel like I'll retain better if I'm doing it on stream low-key. Okay, I don't want to save this, but I guess I have to. New scene, inherited scene, open scene, save scene. Okay. Be really good tutorials I can send you? Yes, please. Platformers, but everything you learn will help you? Yes. Don't you know how to code? I don't really know how to code, but I'll take the tutorials. Okay, should I make... I'm gonna make a channel in the Discord server called, uh, maybe like game dev help, game dev stream help, game dev, what should I call it? Like, we can put all the resources and talk about the game on Discord. Game dev, game dev, game dev stream? So I don't want to name it like game dev help, but then other people ask for help, because I'd rather just be for the game we're making now, just so it's like focused on that. I don't get confused. It's gonna be a long title. Fun. Or it's game dev help for stream. Here's the link. Okay. First, okay. Okay. How to make a description? Help / discussion for the game being made on stream. Okay. Here we go. Okay, there's that. That's good for now. Okay, I'm gonna close out of this. I'm gonna close out of this. Okay. I think it feels weird, you know, having a program that doesn't lag insanely. Okay. We have chosen our game. The roguelite RPG cat alien story game. Little story. Good though, it's gonna run well. That's beautiful. Okay, let me put the link stuff in here so I have it. And I'm also gonna link and bam bam and okay. This was a very good first stream. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to like pick a game by the end of the stream. So I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that was kind of like kind of an obvious answer, but also felt like most things that were on the list were doable, so it was kind of like not, it wasn't like I couldn't do any of them, which is good. Which is good. But yeah, if you're on the Discord and you want to talk about game stuff, we have a coding channel that will be for like everything else coding and game dev, and then we have the game dev help for stream channel, which is going to be just about what we're doing on stream. So if you're interested in that, join the Discord. And yeah, that's really all from me today. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I feel confident, okay? I'm glad that you guys think I can make it, okay? Because I wasn't sure, but you guys said that you think I can, so I have faith. I have faith. I'm gonna raid someone. And what else can I shamelessly promo? We have a coding video out. We're gonna have a new video coming out soon. That is Tomodachi Life. And then after that, we're gonna have the last coding homework stream as a video. And then these streams, these streams will also be YouTube videos. So I'll probably edit this one. It'll probably be short. So yeah, this will be a YouTube series essentially. We'll see how it goes. It'll be pretty easy. Really? Okay. I believe. Thank you guys for being here and helping and hanging out. I hope you are looking forward to the game. I'm scared, but it's okay. We will do it. This is like what my whole life has led up to, so I better be able to do it. That'd be kind of unfortunate. Bam, bam, bam. Who do I want to raid? You can definitely do it. Thank you! Do a basic start menu? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you trying to say, huh? You should see my... Wait, I think I can show you guys my picture. Look at the menu I made for my group game. It's really basic, but like... Guy made this. Look, it's cute. And then the little guy, he moves. And then when you hover over the start game or quit, it changes color. Blank scene with star button and a script. Yeah, but like, look how cute it is. This was so easy to make too. It was so easy. It was so shrimple. And wait, look at this. This is the map, which is like, look. Okay, this is probably why it lags so bad, because there's so many like tile pieces. Okay, but in my defense, it was not lagging when I made this. Okay, in my defense, but yeah, it lags really bad now. Low-key, this is kind of bad and like it's really scuffed, but it's okay. I at least I learn how to do something. I had to remake the cave too because the tile map just went away. Yes, there was collision on all of them. Oh god, wait, maybe I should remove some of them actually. At least like the ones that are like down below or like above. I should probably do that. Oh well. You just need to make the main menu start button, switch the scene. Wait, no, it's very easy on Unreal, but I also follow a tutorial. But it's easy. I'm getting distracted by, there's like a music festival on the Twitch front page. Okay, who should I raid? It's okay. We will learn these things with visibility. Yes, but it's not that hard. Cuz it's just like you just like look up like create widget and then like set game mode to, or set UI to game UI only. Wait, isn't that? Oh. Well, and I thought that was like the easiest part of Unreal Engine. That's like the easiest part. That's why I was like, oh, I'll do the UI because it's so easy. The pause menu is harder than the main menu. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Mostly gets hard when your team makes main menu too. That sounds like me. That sounds like me low-key. Okay, I'm gonna raid Nyx. Playing some Overwatch. Okay, so tomorrow I do not know if I'll be live. I'm gonna be gone the whole day for Mother's Day. So I don't know if I'll be home. I mean, I'll be home before 6, but I might be tired, so I don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow. And then Monday, if I'm good, there'll be no stream. If I'm good, I'll go to class, but I really don't want to go. Like, I really don't want to go at all, bro. I don't want to go to class. Oh my god. But if I'm bad, there'll be a stream. Okay? And I won't go to my last class, but I probably will. But also, I really don't want to, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Skipping the last day of class? Hey, it's the best time to skip, okay? It's the best time to skip. Last time I was absent, I told my professor and he went, okay, I'll mark you as here. I was like, okay. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I didn't even go to class this week. I didn't go to any of the rescheduled classes and I still got 100 on the assignment that I was supposed to show in the Zoom class, but it's fine. It's whatever. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out and helping. I hope. Okay, I didn't really lie. I just like didn't want to go to class. I was like, I can't. I'm away. I won't be home in time. I won't be home for class. I was home, but I was just like lying. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, hope you guys are looking forward to seeing the game be made. I mean, it's the very beginning. You have a car? Yes, I have a car. But I was coming back from like family vacation, and I thought I wasn't gonna be home at the time for class, but I was home. And I didn't want to go because I was tired because I was in a car all day. Okay, I have to go. Okay, the time's running out. The raid's gonna happen. Okay,